Alright guys, welcome back to another Marvel mashup and Dice Throne. Today we have Invisible Woman. We did her husband, Reed Richards, as Mr. Fantastic. Today we're going to be pitting our Jeffy boy against Invisible Woman. Now the two things you want to know about Invisible Woman is that she has two different ways to gain power. That is telekinetic tokens from telekinesis that allows her to modify her attacks and change the value of her dice. And Psionic Force, which allows her to change the value of her dice based on how many Psionic Force tokens she spends. So if she wants to change the dice roll to a 2, she spends 2. If she spends 3, she changes it to a 3. If she wants to spend and if it ends, it's invisible and meaning that she can avoid all damage except for ultimates. But of course, let's go through these effects. For 5 first, also she is passive here. At the end of the turn, if you've spent 5 or more tokens on your leaflet, gain fantastic defense. So basically, it's visibility if she spends up to 5 tokens. Alright, so let's draw 4 cards. We can gain a healing bubble, activate cuteness both effects, and change 1 dice. Alright, 2, 2, 2, 1. Let's try this. Oh, frick, I didn't want to roll all of them. Damn it. Well, let's roll 3 dice. Is that 3 dice? Yeah, it's 3 dice. Okay, so 2 shark heads, so 4 undefendable damage. Gain a healing bubble with the bubble. Choose to gain cuteness or draw a card for the 6 effect. So we got a healing bubble and we're doing 4 undefendable damage. Alright, and then let's pass turn. Shuffle. Alright. So let's do triple up. Vegas baby. 3, so we gain 2. Spend 1. Draw more. Roll 1. On a 4, 3 chosen players heal 2. On any other result, draw. Well, let's do that. 3, draw a card. Okay, we've got 7 cards. Roll 1, gain value. I might as well. Alright, so we gain 1 Psionic Force. Let's see here. Let's sell this because we don't need it. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go to dice roll. Okay, well that's 2 6s. Let's see here. What are our dice rolls? Nothing so far. Oh, we have 2 defensives. Nice. We don't have a. Oh, we don't have a base attack. We deal 5 damage and 2 kinesis. Okay. Well, we don't have our 2 6s thing, so I guess we want to get. I guess we want to make these dice 4s and 5s. Okay. No, that's not it. Guess we spend that. Change that to a 4. Deal 7 and roll 3 dice. On a hand, add 2, so not doing that. On this, gain 2 Psionic, gain 2 kinesis. Okay, so doing this. 2 of these. With 2 of these tokens, we can increase any dice value. With 3, we can add 2 damage to make an attack undefendable. 4 tokens draw a card. And then we already know what to do. So we're dealing 7 defendable damage. Okay, so that's going to do 2 bites and gain acuteness. So bite, and then 7 defendable. Alright, anything else? No. I'm going to pass turn. Jeff draw a card, 6 it, gain CP. Let's upgrade that. Let's do a healing bubble. 3. Let's heal 2. And roll. Oh. Snack attack, deal 7. It's so hard to see. Roll 8 dice, deal 1. I can't even read that. Can I see this? Can I flip this over? No, can't. I can't even read what that says. It says roll 2 dice. It looked like a 1. Now, I know what attack I'm not activating again, because I can barely see that. 2 bubbles, so every 2 bubbles, I gain healing bubbles. Okay, so it's just gain 2 healing bubbles, and then deal 7 defendable. Okay. Alright, which one of these one is it's really only spec'd by activating... Oh, so I can't use this until I have fantastic defense. Okay. So I can only do this one until I get invisibility. Cool. Let's see. So gaining 2 psionic force and gaining kinetic energy. Alright. But not doing anything else, so just taking that damage. Alright, Jeff will pass turn. CP, draw a card. Sell that. Nothing I can do. I can use these tokens, though, to gain fantastic defense. There we go. Gain 2 kinetic, just at the stack limit, and deal 5 damage. Alright, I'm building up a defense here. Two shark heads, so I gain a healing bubble with those 2 bubbles, and then deal 1 damage back, so I'm taking 5 damage. Alright, so here's a bunch of tokens. Hopefully that helps. Pass to Jeff, he does a card. Alright, well, do all these healing bubbles. 3, heal 2. 2, heal 2. 4, heal 2. Gain CP. Gain 1 CP. Keep that in the pocket for later. We may gain that. another 6. There we go. 3 6s and a shark head, deal 4 damage, roll 4 dice. At least I can read that one. Add 1 for shark heads. I rolled 3 shark heads. That is, so that is now 7 damage. Damage, add 2 for the wave. So that's 2, 5, so that's 9 total. Okay. Unfriendable. Preventing 1 damage. And then gain 3 psychotic but stack limit at 6. Alright. Alright, let's go into your turn and let's try and go for your ultimate. I think we should get your ultimate for all these guys here. Unless we don't roll a single 6. Unless we don't roll a single 6. Alright, it is possible to get stuff with this. We only rolled 1 6, but we have a 6 here, and we have 2 ways to increase, and we've also got same Z's. Alright, if we use same Z's, we can turn a 6 into a 6, and then change 6 it, so we can change these 2 into a 6. If we use all of our psychic tokens, we can change this dice into a 6, and use all of these to change this into a 6. That's cost of 2 CP. Let's do it. Plus we get fantastic defense if we spend that much token. So this becomes the same as the 6 we rolled. This becomes a 6 in general. This gets changed into a 6 because we're going to spend 2 sets of tokens to increase the dice by 1. So these 2 increase it to a 5, these 2 increase it to a 6. And then we spend all 6 of our Psychonic Force tokens to turn a dice into a 6. Alright. Deal 10 damage, up to 4 players, heal 4, so heal me for 4, and then gain fantastic defense. Heal 4, and then deal 10 damage. And then cuteness is activated, let me spend 1 CP to just activate both, so she takes 2 damage, and I draw a card. Alright. And then pass turn. Jeffy Boy draws a card, gains CP. Alright, sell this. And let's roll. Alright. Activate ultimate. Deal 10 damage plus 2 collapse damage, so 12 overall. Gain healing bubble and gain cuteness. So as an ultimate damage, she can't block this. She can block the collat damage though. She uses invisible defense, but I don't care that much. So it's 12 and boom. Alright, so both of us activate our ultimate. Let's see what Jeff wants to do. I have cuteness, I don't need that much. I'll pass turn. Pass turn. Draw a card. Spend telekinesis to decrease whatever opponent's value dies by 1. Yeah, I don't care about that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Large straight. Deal 10 damage, add 1 for every psychotic force. Yeah, let's just spend this. Actually, we can't, because it's a main phase only. Damn it. Well, we can just do 10 defendable. Alright, so he gains a healing bubble. He gains cuteness, but he already has it. Yeah, so he's taking 10 damage, and he uses cuteness. Sue's of course going to apologize to Jeffy Boy, give him head pats, and then choose he draws a card. Alright. So, pass turn to Jeff. More offensive roll phase. Oh yeah, let's roll these healing bubbles. 5, so gain CP, heal. 5, gain CP, heal 2. Alright, well I know what I'm gonna do. I can definitely change 2 dice, so I can change it if I get 2 6s. Let's do hide and seek 2. And let's try and roll some 6s. 1 6. So we're at 3 6s. We're at 4 6s. Oh, shoot. Well, don't need to do that much. Spend same C's. Change this 5 to a 6. And we activate our ultimate again. 10 damage, plus 2, so 12. Gain healing bubble and cuteness. 12 damage. Alrighty. Jeff's gonna pass turn. Now we really gotta activate something. Move stats back to the healing bubble. Let's spell that. Use that. Cuteness goes away. Alright. Sell this. Activate this, I guess. I'd rather gain kinesis than psychotic. Oh, it's super close to the, there we go. 2 6s, 2 runs, 1 hand, deal 7, roll 3. It has to do 2 more damage, so that's 9. Gain top 2 psychotic force. So that is dealing 9 damage. So that's a bite and a cuteness. Bite. And 9. Alright. Still can use that best defense right there. Probably gonna use it no matter what this attack is. Alright, let's try and go for 6s again. We can get at least 2 more of them. Or, we can roll this for a 5. Yeah, let's do it. Change this to a 5. Now it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, large straight. Deal 8, gain cuteness, already have cuteness, so deal 8. That'll kill her, but she can use her fantastic defense. You may spend this to activate her fantastic invisibility defense. May only be activated. Okay, so roll 5. Okay, so preventing 4 damage, adding 2 CP, and gaining 2 telekinesis already at the stack level. Well, that's great. take 2 damage because I prevented 6 of it. I gain 2 telekinetic energy and gain 1 CP. Okay. Alright, and then that is my turn. So I gain CP, draw a card. Okay, so let's try and go for something. What do I want to go for? Man, her kit is kind of useless. Well, I can't go for anything. I don't understand why you would ever want to go for this, and I don't understand why you would ever want to go for this. I'm gonna spend 5 tokens, but add 2 to your damage. I can make one of these 6s a 2. Yeah, but I won't be dealing any damage. I'm just gonna spend to spend. Yeah, why would you ever... Well, let's just spend 4 tokens and draw a card. So we can get that fantastic defense again. Alright, sell this. Gain these 2. Sell this. Alright, Jeff's turn. 3, 2. Draw a card. Now spend 2. Draw 3, attack modifier. Sell that. Sell this. I think this is going to be the final turn, so I don't need teammate reroll up to 3 dice, and I don't need this. Now we can do that attack modifier. Alright, so 3 of a kind, heal 2. Well, we have 3 1s, so heal 2. Deal 7 damage. Let's spend 2 CP. Is this 2 CP or 1 CP? It's 1 CP. Add 2 damage. Yep. Add 2 damage. So dealing 9 damage. Obviously, I'm going to activate this. 9 damage. I'm going to prevent 4 of that. I'm still taking 5 gain CP. Okay, so what can I do here? Well, I gain 2 telekinetic. I'm going to spend 4 telekinetic to increase this 2 to a 3 and then to a 4, so it prevents 6, so I'm down to 1. And I still gain my CP. Okay, so yeah, I prevent 3, so I'm down to 1 HP, and now it's my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least I have a large trait. Deal 10 damage, add 1 per psychotic. So that's deal 12 defendable. Gain a healing bubble. And I use cuteness. Obviously I'm going to apologize to Jeff and draw. So he draws a card. And he's going to be dealt 12 damage. Alrighty. Pass turn to Jeff. He gets CP, draws a card. He gets Vegas Baby. 4, gains 2 CP. Alright, so Healing Bubble, gain CP, heal 2, heal 2, gain CP. Alright. Well, she doesn't have fantastic defense, so I just need to deal some damage. Alright, 4 6s. Might as well. Might as well do the deed. Change 2 of my dice, but I only need to change 1 to a 6. And yeah, 6, deal 12 damage, gain cuteness. It's pretty much a done deal. Alright. So Jeff won by a handy amount. I think it's because Invisible Woman should have activated more attacks. These attack combinations are pretty lame, not gonna lie. You have the small and large straight, but you have no 6, no backup 4 6s, and no basic attack. You just have kinetic bolts, which is kind of useless, not gonna lie. But anyway, it's not a terrible kit. I do like the telekinesis, so you can basically make your defense so much more powerful. Fantastic defense, honestly, is pretty dope in the fact that it can prevent 8. It can actually prevent 10 at max. It can also give you 5 CP, or give you max telekinetic, which is pretty nice. I mean, that's pretty cool. I do like the fact that fantastic defense is quite fantastic. Pretty much can save your life in any possible scenario except when you're dealt ultimate damage. Psychotic Force is kind of cool. These status effects are honestly pretty dope, but honestly the biggest complaint is the fact that these combinations, these ability combinations, are pretty lame. I kind of would like to see these 2 straights be combined and then have some backup 6s down here. Maybe a 3-6 or a 4-6. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Jeffy Boy won. He is having a pretty great time beating the Fantastic Four. Next video, we're going to move on to the Human Torch and then the Thing. I'll see you guys in both those videos. As always, like if you like, dislike if you don't, subscribe if you like the video, comment down below your thoughts on this matchup and any other matchup you'd like to see next. And I'll see you guys with the next Dice Throne matchup. Toodaloo!